In shadow's grasp they dwell, marked by death's relentless spell. Their souls, like fractured glass, reflect the pain of battles past. No solace they find in moon's soft glow. Peace eludes those marked hallow. They wander through the veil of night, haunted by memories lost in flight. Silently they seek release, yet death's mark denies them peace. So they linger, caught between realms, chasing whispers, chasing helms. Their fates intertwined with shadows deep, forever marked, forever weep.
Get away! Mal thundered as she appeared in the doorway, with arms to bear. You are not taking him! And then she charged the creature, pouncing on it like a wildcat, in complete disregard of her own well-being. The creature had not reacted at all to her presence or words, completely focused on the task at hand, and this offered Malistaire more than an easy target to hit. And so, before the creature knew it, 1 foot of cold iron was lodged into its leathery back. It arched its back in pain, and as a consequence, the psychic hook that it was using on Ham finally loosened. The grip that held him immobile as the creature slowly fed on his vitality, breaking for but a moment. And that was enough for the former avatar of Arcavios to regain his consciousness. However, before Ham could fully come to his senses, the creature had turned its hateful gaze on Malistaire instead. It struck at Mal with lightning speed without giving Ham any chance to react. It buried its sharp, bony fingers in her left eye socket. She rocked back, surprised by the sudden brutality of the attack. It held her there, as if admiring her. A guttural scream echoed throughout the tavern as Ham picked up his hammer, a gift to him by the Death Goddess herself, his hex and pack weapon, the Death's Kiss, and he swung it low on an arc. It connected with the creature's ribs, and the room was momentarily lit by the divine radiance that followed the paladin's every attack. So elemental was his fury, that upon seeing his companion in pain, this was all it took for him to dispatch the dark visitor back to the depths of the river Styx. As Malistaire fell, bleeding profusely from her ruined eye, Ham was there to catch her in his embrace. He did not waste any time dallying, immediately reciting ancient verses, trying to tap into the healing magic that lay dormant within him. It was to no avail. For while it stopped the bleeding and closed the wounds, it left only a scar in place of her left eye. "Mal," Ham said, choking on the words as he uttered them. It's not reforming. Mal, I'm sorry, it should have..." Mal slapped his gentle hand away as she got out of his embrace. "It is fine," she said in a rough tone. And it was not hard to guess for Ham that it was not. "I'm sorry, Mal," Ham said again. "I should have reacted faster. Hell, I shouldn't have even gotten caught in that trap." "I will see you in the morning, Ham," Mal said firmly. "Get your rest. It's fine." And then she departed to her room, giving only the remaining Ravenhunters a glimpse of her swishing green cloak as they came rushing out of their respective rooms. "Ah!" Bjorn charged in first, with his axe held high. "Who wants to die?" Only to find Hammond sitting on the floor of his room with a shell-shocked expression and blood spatters all around him. "Hammy?" Bjorn asked. "You all right?" Shade was the next in line, with Verbal not so hot on her heels. "What's happening?" he asked, rubbing his eyes. "Are we getting attacked?" "Ham?" Bjorn said in a scolding tone, and Ham shook a little, his eyes focusing back. "Is this your blood?" Bjorn asked. "Who attacked you?" "The shadow," Ham said. "It caught up to us.
trying to kill me in my sleep.
And Ham showed the others his wrinkled, unarmored hand.
Mal, she saved me.
Ham said, still not looking at anyone in particular.
But she lost her eye to the creature.
I can heal it, Bjorn said assuredly.
I tried,
Ham said hopelessly.
It appears to be something beyond conventional magic.
Then his face took on an even sourer expression, and he hissed, "It's the Raven Queen's work." Then Shade, who was observing everything without commenting or moving a muscle, asked,
"What's happening to your hammer?"
All eyes turned to it, and found the infamous hammer that lay abandoned on the wooden floor, disintegrating in front of their eyes. Half of it was already gone, turned to fine ash, and the remainder disappeared as they watched it, adding to the little pile down below. Ham, who knew the significance of it, didn't require any further explanation. It was a message, a statement by the Queen of Death. An indication that she knew where they were and what their plan entailed. That she had taken her favor back from the paladin who had chosen to oppose her. She had shown him that if he decided to continue on this path, she would, without reservations, eliminate him and anyone who stood with him. "Let's get some sleep," Ham said seriously. "We leave at dawn."